crazy.
And which is just, I can't even fathom how many people that looks
I
like.
can't either.
Once a beloved member of Jimmy Donaldson's Mr. Beast team, Kris Tyson found himself in the middle of a storm that threatened both his reputation and his popularity. In a development brought about by cancel culture, Kris was deluged with allegations of acting inappropriately. The public rapidly turned against him, and the internet was ablaze with controversy in spite of his protestations. Rather than backing down in silence, Kris decided to address the matter directly. "Hi there, and welcome back to Rumor Spill." He started voicing his complaints in public, bringing to light the conflicts and unsolved problems that had been simmering beneath the surface for years. A number of open admissions concerning his friendship with Jimmy and the inner workings of the Mr. Beast team were mentioned in this. Kris made some startling and unsettling revelations. He talked about how he felt undervalued, overworked, and frequently made fun of by his peers. He claimed that what many believed to be a lighthearted and altruistic YouTube empire was actually a high-stress workplace where the crew's welfare was routinely disregarded in favor of creating eye-catching video. The most moving portion was when Kris talked about how Jimmy had particularly embarrassed him during a video session. Jimmy was accused of making derogatory remarks about Kris in front of the whole team, which undermined her contributions and efforts. Kris said that this event made him feel unimportant and like Jimmy's prop. Jimmy responded to the criticism by releasing a video of himself saying that he was shocked and sorry for what Kris had said. The intensity of Kris's emotions and the public character of his outburst appeared to have taken him by surprise. Jimmy compared Kris like a brother and acknowledged their former connection, but he also reaffirmed his commitment to treating each and every member of his staff with respect. Jimmy tried to be accommodating, but Kris remained unyielding. He went on to talk further about how their friendship was failing and how Jimmy's rising stardom and more rigid manner had contributed to it. Kris thought Jimmy's leadership style had grown overbearing and his demands excessive. In one of his most candid remarks, Kris accused Jimmy of putting the production of material ahead of the human element of their business. He asserted that Jimmy frequently used money incentives to command and guide the team, making them feel taken advantage of and underappreciated. Kris talked of broken promises where pay increases and bonuses were promised but rarely delivered. These disclosures gave the Mr. Beast brand, which is renowned for its daring stunts and generosity, a very different image. Kris's story revealed a more sinister underbelly, one in which the genuine concern for the well-being of team members was eclipsed by the drive to produce ever more spectacular and profitable material. The drama that developed reflected larger problems in the influencer and content creation businesses. It brought to light the difficulties and demands of leading a sizable staff while continuously advancing the entertainment industry. It also brought up significant issues with accountability, leadership, and treating workers morally when pursuing success. In conclusion, the difficulties and dangers of celebrity in the internet era were highlighted by Kris's split from Jimmy Donaldson. Kris's narrative acted as a warning to others in the profession as he dealt with his newfound notoriety. It emphasized the value of openness, decency, and justice, especially in settings where it can be difficult to distinguish between personal and professional life. Kris talked about the inner workings of the Mr. Beast team, pointing out a change in Jimmy's leadership style, which he characterized as being authoritarian. Kris claimed that Jimmy's environment demanded compliance. You had to adopt his methods or suffer the repercussions. This information revealed a picture of a team where loyalty was valued above all else and disagreement was swiftly put down. Remarkably, the media not too long ago characterized Kris and Jimmy as close friends. But let's be ready because there's a lot more to learn about Mr. Beast's real name, Jimmy Donaldson, before delving further into their tale. Jimmy has gained millions of fans thanks to his engaging challenges, kind freebies, and viral exploits that have thrust him into the public eye. Kris Tyson has played a pivotal role in Jimmy's path by providing him with substantial financial support for a range of charitable endeavors. Kris was a key member of the MrBeast team from the start and became well known for his audacious humor and fearless demeanor. He was in numerous of MrBeast's most well-known videos. But, as is frequently the case with celebrity, it has its share of difficulties. Tensions between Kris and Jimmy appeared to be building a few months ago when Kris was absent from multiple new videos. Fans who were worried expressed them on social media. Regarding Kris's abrupt decline in appearances, there were differing theories, some of which suggested underlying problems. When Ed disclosed that he had been getting mysterious messages from Kris on Twitter, things became more heated. Kris's tweet about feeling like a cog in someone else's machine was seen by his fans as a subliminal criticism of being overworked and undervalued. The mystery grew when Kris retweeted criticism of Jimmy's work ethic and leadership, sparking a flurry of speculative theories regarding his hidden signals. When Kris became embroiled in a controversy that caused him to be shunned by some members of the online community, things took a bad turn. Kris angrily refuted the accusations of wrongdoing at the center of the incident. His reputation suffered, and the harm was done in spite of his denials. The community was divided. Some supported Kris, seeing him as a courageous whistleblower who revealed the truth about MrBeast's empire, while others stuck behind Jimmy, believing that the opposition was driven by jealousy and animosity. On their social media channels, arguments and heated discussions were frequent occurrences, igniting a massive online craze. Memes, GIFs, and hot takes from both sides abound in the affair, transforming it into a grand spectacle. PewDiePie was one of the voices speaking, providing his usual sharp commentary. He joked about how this was like Drama 101 from YouTube High School, implying sarcastically that Jimmy giving Kris a wedgie on a video shoot would be the next big reveal. PewDiePie addressed a serious issue brought to light by the debate despite his humor. Markiplier, however, offered a more depressing viewpoint. He was disappointed, saying it was depressing to learn that someone with MrBeast's reputation for kindness was the target of accusations. If Kris's allegations were accurate, Markiplier stressed the value of respect in the workplace and indicated that more investigation was necessary. Never one to back down from a fight, Jake Paul took immense pleasure in the drama. Talking about how he could set up a boxing battle between Kris and Jimmy, he once again showed how he liked to stir things up. Logan Paul, in the meantime, made an effort to present a fair analysis, expressing gratitude for his interactions with Jimmy but also appreciating the importance of Kris's account. Logan's remarks raised the possibility that the story has more facets than meet the eye. Exclaiming about the piping hot tea while he went about his makeup regimen, James Charles brought his flair to the conversation. His response perfectly captured the astonishment and amusement that the public had been stirred up over MrBeast. Jimmy finally spoke up in response to the growing scandal. In a video that he released, damage control appeared to take precedence over a sincere apology. Jimmy claimed in his reply that he had never meant any damage and expressed shock and sadness over Kris's accusations. He called Kris his brother and expressed regret for any inadvertent hurt, but his remarks raised a lot of unresolved concerns, especially since he didn't address any specific charges. The internet community is excitedly following and commenting on every development in the ongoing story of Kris Tyson and MrBeast, which keeps drawing attention. We would love to hear your ideas and perspectives on this ongoing drama in the comments section below. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.